Hi, this is Rachel Israel with STEM News and Global World Report. We have breaking news that will have a huge impact on the global scene in the very near future. Let's take a look at what's going on around the world.
The global auto industry is undergoing a seismic shift. Electric vehicles are no longer a niche market. They are rapidly becoming the future of transportation. China, once known for cheap manufacturing, now leads this electric revolution. Chinese companies are producing high-quality EVs at scale and at lower costs than anyone else. This new reality poses a significant challenge to traditional automakers, particularly in the United States. The BYD Seal, a sleek Chinese EV, is a prime example of this challenge. UBS, a global financial services firm, recently took apart a BYD Seal to analyze its components and cost structure. Their findings were startling. The BYD Seal boasts impressive technology and build quality, but more importantly, it revealed a significant cost advantage. UBS estimates that BYD has a 25% cost advantage over legacy car makers like Ford and General Motors. This cost advantage comes from several factors. China has a robust and vertically integrated supply chain for EV batteries, the most expensive component of an electric car. Chinese labor costs, while rising, are still lower than in the United States. These factors allow Chinese companies to offer their EVs at very competitive prices, putting immense pressure on American manufacturers. This is where tariffs come in. A tariff is a tax on imported goods. By placing a tariff on Chinese-made EVs, we can level the playing field and protect American jobs. Tariffs would make Chinese EVs more expensive, reducing their price advantage. This would give American car makers breathing room to compete and innovate. Some argue that tariffs are protectionist and hurt consumers. However, in this case, tariffs are essential to safeguard a critical American industry and the livelihoods of millions of workers.
Join me as I dive deep into America's tariff secrets and see if I can uncover the truth that most people don't know. Tariffs have been a cornerstone of America's economic strategy for centuries, shaping the country's trade policies and influencing the global economy. From the early days of the American Republic to the present, tariffs have played a crucial role in protecting domestic industries, generating revenue, and promoting fair trade practices. The use of tariffs has sparked intense debates among politicians, economists, and business leaders. Critics argue that tariffs can lead to higher prices for consumers, reduced economic growth, and retaliatory measures from other countries. On the other hand, proponents claim that tariffs are necessary to safeguard American jobs, protect national security, and promote fair competition. American businesses and consumers are feeling the pinch of tariffs. Many companies are struggling to absorb the increased costs of imported goods, which are often passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices. Small businesses, in particular, are vulnerable to the impact of tariffs, as they often have limited resources to navigate the complex web of tariffs and trade agreements. The impact of tariffs on American farmers is especially concerning. The agricultural sector has been hit hard by retaliatory tariffs from countries like China, resulting in a significant decline in exports and a sharp increase in farm bankruptcies. This has led to a rural economic crisis, with many communities struggling to recover. The effects of tariffs are also being felt in the manufacturing sector. Tariffs on imported raw materials and intermediate goods have increased production costs, making it harder for American manufacturers to compete in the global market. This has led to job losses and factory closures, further exacerbating the economic pain. Over time, tariffs have evolved significantly. Historically, tariffs were used primarily for revenue generation and protectionism. However, in recent decades, the focus has shifted towards promoting free trade and reducing tariffs through agreements like the World Trade Organization. Despite this, recent administrations have taken a more protectionist stance, imposing tariffs on countries like China and Canada. There are several types of tariffs, including ad valorem tariffs, specific tariffs, and compound tariffs. Ad valorem tariffs are based on the value of the imported good, while specific tariffs are fixed fees per unit. Compound tariffs combine both approaches. The purpose of these tariffs varies, but they are often used to protect domestic industries or punish countries for unfair trade practices. In recent years, the United States has implemented various tariffs under Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974, targeting countries like China for alleged unfair trade practices. These tariffs have had far-reaching implications, affecting not only the targeted countries but also American businesses and consumers. The real beneficiaries of tariffs are often the large corporations and special interest groups that lobby for protectionist policies. These groups often reap the benefits of tariffs, while everyday Americans bear the costs. For example, the tariffs on imported steel have helped large steel producers like U.S. Steel, but have also increased costs for small manufacturers and construction companies. The story of the solar panel industry illustrates this point. Tariffs on imported solar panels have helped domestic producers like SunPower and First Solar, but have also increased costs for solar installation companies and reduced demand for solar energy projects. When examining the impact of tariffs on different industries, it becomes clear that the effects are often unevenly distributed. While some industries may benefit from protectionist policies, others may suffer significantly. This complex web of interests and consequences makes it challenging to develop effective tariff policies. The agricultural and manufacturing sectors are often pitted against each other, with each side vying for protection and support. However, a closer look reveals that both sectors are interconnected and that tariffs can have a ripple effect throughout the economy. To recap, America's tariff secrets reveal a complex web of interests, consequences, and implications. Tariffs have shaped America's economy and trade policies for centuries, but their effects are often unevenly distributed and far-reaching. So, what do you think about tariffs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about trade agreements and their impact on the American economy, be sure to watch my next video.
Well, that's the news for tonight. Thank you so much for continually supporting our content. If you did enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and share this with your friends and family. I'm sure they would find it interesting as well. We're very excited to continue this journey with you. We thank you all for bringing certain stories to our attention, and for continually keeping us updated with certain events around the world.